Like, what? What do you mean? Like, he's an athlete. He's full of energy. He won. I mean, football players do it all the time. We have watched LeBron beat his chest for the last 20 something years. So I don't know where he came. I don't know where that came from. I don't know if it was jealousy. I don't know if he felt like, because if you give a subpar performance, it's on you. And some people just don't know how to be accountable when it comes to like, hey, I dropped the ball for my country. I dropped the ball for me. So I don't really know what that came from. It was a little disturbing because athletes in general are personality. That's why we like to watch Shakari run. We know she's going to look over and give the camera. I mean, that's FloJo. We knew she was going to come in there with some sporty hair laid, nails flying. I mean, these are things that we know that we expect from these personalities because this is their sport and they bring their personality to it, which is why we're drawn to them, not just their speed, but to who they are. So I don't quite understand where he came from with that. Maybe he should get some PR and work on his own personality stunt, but I
Yeah.
don't quite get what his point was with that.
I think that was really a knock on Americans without saying it because
I was thinking that
we win how we win. And so you feel how you feel about how we win, but culturally, especially us melanated Americans, we're gonna win. We're gonna win with a flash and a flare, honey, a little twirl. We're gonna do it for the people, for the culture, for the hellos.
Yes.
We're gonna do it here, right? And so I think without him saying American, he pointed out one of the flashiest Americans in his sport, who is Noah Lyles. And just saying, he can't win loud like an American, but that's how we win. Like, no, we're not gonna apologize as much. I posted this thing of like a person wrapped up in an American flag during the Olympics, and it's like all the rest of the year, I could flush it down the toilet, but for these 2 weeks, every 4 summers, I'm gonna wrap myself in that flag, and I'm gonna cheer, and I'm gonna jump, and I'm gonna do all the things. Now it's over. I'm back to flushing it down the toilet. But that's just who we are as people. And no matter who it was, all of the American athletes celebrated big. That is, we're not going to keep calm. And so you, sir, win how you win, how it looks good to your countrymen. And we're going to win how we win. And the American men won and the American women won basketball. And they stayed on the court for what seemed like an hour after the game because that's how we win, people. Sorry.
Yes.
So I heard or looking into the backstory was like Noah was like kind of trash talking and bigging himself up in these pre-race interviews. So I feel like he was trying to, be like, listen.
And see, you can't, if you're going to be an athlete, if you're going to be a competitor, I don't care what it is, you can't have thin skin. You just can't have thin skin. As an athlete, you got thin skin? Who does that?
Yeah.
How you want to have thin skin? So yeah, that just makes no sense.
Yeah.
Athlete, you're competitive. You want to go at it. We're going trash talk. I mean, you look at them on the court. They trash talking and pushing each other, and then they go out to dinner later on that night. It just comes with the sport. I don't get it.
Exactly.
And you know what? This young man is backing up everything that he says. So it's not like he's trash talking and going out there and losing. He is talking it and walking it. So I feel like, yeah, all kudos to him. That's how we win. If you don't like it, go train, go be a better athlete, and then maybe you can do some talking.
Listen, so I like Noah. He got his girlfriend on the Jamaican team, honey.
Yeah.
And they live right in Florida. So, I love Noah. But do you think, Vanessa, it did point to something that Marlo said? Do you think it was like a ADOS versus Tether hate going on there? Do you think that's what?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it wasn't just a diss at Noah. It was a diss at the way that particularly I feel like Black Americans celebrate. But you know what? That's just what we do. And and if, like I said, if you are walking it, if you can back up all the stuff that you talk, then hey, more kudos to you. And you know what? That makes people fall in love with you. It encourages people to, be great too. And it makes me want to go out and buy something. So, at the end of the day, he's in his bag. And so I'm here for it. I love it. I think that he's young. He should continue to train hard. He should continue to do whatever he's doing. And if he wants to talk a little trash while doing it, I'm here for it.
All right. As Vanessa has spoken, I want to pose a question to you guys in the chat. Do Olympians have to uphold a certain level of sportsmanship, or are athletes free to just talk that talk however they want? Because in the same vein, if you're going to talk that talk, then he can respond how he want to respond too. So let me know in the chats. And if you are just joining us, we are Fly Nubian Money. We are here Monday through Friday, 1 p.m.